Hi, I'm Coach Mike Krzyzewski, and I'm here in Cameron Indoor Stadium. Actually, I'm in my office in Cameron Indoor Stadium, surrounded by pictures of the many great players who I've had an opportunity to coach. These youngsters became outstanding players because they paid attention to individual skill development. We not only try to put in an offense and a defense, we try to work on a day-to-day basis with the improvement of the skills of each one of our players. Okay, now let's take a look at some of the drills we do with our point guards. In this tape, you're going to watch Chris Collins work with our point guards in developing their fundamental skills. Chris obviously was a great guard for us. He has been an outstanding assistant coach, was my captain in 1996, leading scorer, but he has a great feel for the game. He comes from a basketball-rich family. His father, Doug, is a legendary player, coach, and commentator. And basically, Chris has lived the game his entire life. I think he came out as soon as he was born and had a basketball in his hands. But he's really a good teacher. And in his way, in showing you how to work with these point guards, I think you'll really benefit in helping your kids. Let's take a look at it.
Every time we start one of our individual work sessions, whether it be guard, wings, bigs, whatever, we always start with some kind of ball handling or what Coach called ball-friendly drills. So what we're going to start with these guys is some two-ball handling, a way to really get comfortable to handle the ball with two balls. So Daniel's going to be our leader, and he's going to get the guys warm just handling the ball with two balls. One of the reasons we always, in every group, every time we go, we designate someone else to be the leader. The first thing it does, it makes that guy talk. He has to open his mouth. He has to tell his teammates what to do. The other thing it does, it makes the guys on the baseline, they have to watch the leader, and they have to mimic what the leader's doing, which forces them to keep their eyes up while they're handling the ball. So we'll go with two balls. We got going around our right leg, a little figure eight dribble. Follow what Daniel's doing. We try to do about 3 to 5 minutes of ball handling to start each workout, just so the guys get, like we said, get comfortable with the ball, be able to handle the ball in different areas of the floor. Good job. Keep your eyes up. Good. Now we're going to spread out along the baseline. Let's get Daniel over here, Sean on the lane line, DeMarcus on the lane line, and Joe on the end. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do some two-ball handling on the move. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, and right now our guys are just going to go to half court and back, but the first thing they're going to do, they're going to stand in place, and I want them to go with 5 hard dribbles in place at the same time, with their eyes up. After we go with 5 dribbles, I want them to push it out, low, dribbling the ball at the same time. Okay, touching the half court line and going back to the baseline. Same time dribble. Ready? Go. Good. Push it out. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go with 5 dribbles, and when I say go, we're going to go alternating. Alternating dribbles. Okay? Ready? Go. 5 hard ones. Good. Alternating dribbles. You can also do this in the full court. Another way to get a little conditioning while you're using the ball. Okay, now we're going to make some moves with 2 balls. First one's going to be a crossover dribble. Want 5 hard dribbles. Want them to go a couple dribbles here. Crossover. 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 Okay? Right, left. Zigzag crossover. Good. And let guys go at their own pace. As they get better, they can go faster. It's a great way to improve your ball handling, so when you go with one ball after that, it becomes a lot easier. Okay? Now we're going to go behind the back. Behind the back. Ready? Go. Good. Good job, guys. And these guys have been working on this. A lot of these guys, for a couple years in our program, they've gotten very good. Okay, and the last one we're going to do is through the legs, which is very difficult. Okay? Going to go a couple dribbles through the legs. A couple dribbles through the legs. Okay? See if these guys can do it. It's the hardest one. Good. Good, Sean. Good, DeMarcus. Good job. Good. Nice job, Joe. Good. And finish it out. Okay, now we're going to break it down. Let's have Joe and DeMarcus go to that end, Sean and Daniel right here. And every time we start our workout after a little ball handling, we do some fundamental shooting or what we call finishing drills. And a lot of times, a couple of these drills you're going to see, we do with our guards as well. We believe that learning how to make layups is a skill. Don't take for granted that your players know how to finish around the basket. They know how to get the ball off the glass, use English, and score. So what we're going to do with these guys is the Mikan drill. Okay, 20 makes. We want them going off a 1-2 step. Right hand, left hand, inside foot plant. Ready, go. 20 makes. A very good guard has the ability to make layups from different angles. We try to work on our finishes a little bit every day with our perimeter players. Being able to drive with bigger guys, learn how to get that ball off the glass and finish the shot. Good job. 20 makes. Last year, we were having a time period during our year where we felt we weren't really completing plays. We weren't finishing plays on our perimeter in transition, under the basket, off drives. So we really took the time to really work on our finishing around the basket. Okay, you see DeMarcus, what he's doing now is what we call a reverse Mikan. Okay, his back is to the bucket, and he's learning how to use English on a little reverse layup. Same footwork with a 1-2 stop, just shooting a layup at a different angle. This simulates driving baseline, avoiding the defender, and having to use the rim to get a shot off against a bigger guy and finish the layup. Let's go, concentrate, Marky. Again, we do 20 makes of each. 20 makes of each. Good. We try to use the first 10 minutes of our workout for skill works, fundamental development, ball handling, passing, stance work. You know, we would implement like the full court stance drill you saw, maybe a 6-point contesting. The first portion is strictly working on our fundamentals before we get into things that we're going to do out of our system. Now we're going to go to around the horn shooting. We want the guys to start at 15 feet. His partner is going to rebound for him. We want the guy really working on his rebounding, giving him a good pass like he would in a game. And it's a very important segment to this drill, like Coach talked about in our conditioning, is the ability to talk. So we tell our rebounders and passers, if the man does not call for the ball, you do not pass it to him. It forces the guy who wants the ball to call for the ball every time he goes to a new shot. I've found through my experience, if you get your voice in a habit of calling for the ball when you're going to shoot, it automatically gets the rest of your body ready. If you're in a habit of saying, ball, I want ball, automatically I get in a position where I want the ball. It gets me more alert. So we're going to go 10 makes, 15-footers around the horn. Ready, go. He's got to call for the ball every time. I want to hear your voice, DeMarcus. 15-footers. Again, just a way for our guys to get warmed up. See, Daniel's really drilled well and has really become an outstanding shooter. He has perfect form, he has perfect balance, and excellent footwork. It's a great example to show for how the shot should look. He gets ready to shoot it before he gets it, and he's prepared, excellent footwork, and a perfect release. Prepare for your shot before you get the ball. Normally, what we would do based upon time, right now, after you would do twos, you could then go around the horn in threes, then also mix in maybe a shot fake, one dribble shot. Okay, 3 different ways to get loosened up with shooting.
Chris will now be showing you some of our defensive drills in full court and in the half court.
The next thing we're going to do now is work on a transition defense drill. And because of the small guards, one of the transition defensive positions that you find your point guards in a lot is a 2-on-1 situation. Because there are oftentimes your point guard is the guy who's going to be back or on top of the floor where you designate him to be back. All of a sudden there's a long rebound, there's a turnover. He's usually the guy more than anybody that gets caught in a 2-on-1 situation. So we're going to show you 2 different drills we do to work on 2-on-1 situations defensively, but not only is it a defensive drill, it's also a drill to work on finishing and converting a 2-on break the other way. So we're going to have 3 lines, a guy in the middle, a guy on each elbow area. What we're going to have happen when I tell Sean to go, he's going to bust it out on the dribble. Once he gets to the free throw line, these 2 guys can now chase him. We call this the rush drill, okay, because he's being rushed. The first thing this drill really does is Sean has to concentrate now on being able to make a breakaway layup with pressure coming from behind. As soon as he makes the layup, Daniel or DeMarcus must take it out of bounds, and they're coming back. Sean has to retreat, and they have a 2-on-1 break coming back. Okay, just to let you guys know, what we teach our guys in a 2-on-1 break defensively, we want our guys to get under the rim. We want them to come back under the basket. If you're on a 2-on-1 and you give up a jump shot, to me, that's the less of all evils. Somebody wants to shoot a 15-foot jump shot, you've done your job. My job defensively is to take away a layup on a 2-on-1 break or to force them to make a couple passes. Okay? Offensively, what we want to do is we want the guy with the ball, he has got to take the ball. So if Sean's back underneath the rim and I have the ball and I'm coming at Sean, we want this guy thinking about nothing but the basket. Make the defender make a stand on me. A lot of times you see in a 2-on-1, a guy gets here and he makes a pass. Now he's able to retreat and play both guys. What we want our guys to do is to come at Sean, and if Sean is faking at me and never gets back, I'm going to the rim. If Sean makes a stand on me, I have one little drop-off pass to my partner, and he lays it in. So let's see how these guys can do. Rush drill, back to a 2-on-1. Ready, go. Good. Finish it, Sean. Good, good. Good block, Marky. Good. Get back, Sean. Come on, make a play. Good, excellent, Daniel. Excellent, Daniel. Come on. Going to rotate around. Everybody will go once. Wait. Wait till he gets to the foul line before you go. Good finish. Good. Get back, Daniel. Get back. Let's go. Get a stop. Get a rebound. Let's go. Go. Good. Get back, DeMarcus. Get to the paint. Get all the way into the basket. Let's go. Good, Sean. Excellent job offensively. Each guy has one free throw. Each guy has one free throw. It's a very good drill. It's a good conditioner. These guys are a little bit winded. They did all that conditioning. They did a very good job, especially offensively, being able to convert the 2-on-1s. But this is one of our favorite drills in transition, especially for guards. Now what we're going to do right now is we're going to add a help guide to make it a little more game-like, okay? So now what we're going to have happen is Sean's going to be at the top of the key with the ball. Okay, we're going to have 2 offensive players right there on the blocks, and Joe's going to be under the basket where the coach will be, okay? Sean is going to give a good pass to one of these guys. As soon as he hits them, these 2 guys have a 2-on-1 against Sean, and the coach then will release this as the help defender. So now these guys have to make a quick read on a 2-on-1 within help, which is more game-like now, where guys are retreating and coming back into play, seeing if they can get a stop. So Sean has to man the fort until we can get help. Go. Okay, good finish. We should have had a charge there. Okay, that's one we should have had a charge. Okay, fake at him. You see he's going to go. Step in there and draw the charge. See if we can get a stop here. Yep. Okay, they finish, but what do we want you to do there, Marky? Take it yourself. That was a chancy pass that almost got picked off. Make this guy make a play on you and get the layup, okay? Good, go. Push it, Sean. Okay, good. A very important segment of our defense is the ability to close out well. You saw in our conditioning, in our agility, a number of the drills we did was working on our closeouts. Okay, working on our closeout. This is going to be a live closeout drill. Sean's going to be in the middle of the lane. We're going to have two offensive players to coach with the ball. We're going to have each guy go to each side with a closeout. As I hit one of these guys, Daniel, Sean has to make a slide step with a closeout, with the first responsibility being to take away shot. We do not want to give away standstill open threes. Once you take away shot, you immediately come to your stance. You don't stay up like this. If you stay up like this, a good guard with any quickness is going to beat you. As you close out, once you see that you've taken away shot, now you reestablish your stance. And in our philosophy, we're not forcing either way. We're not forcing a guy baseline. We're not forcing a guy middle. We're stopping penetration. Keep your man out of the paint. So we're closing away, taking out shot, and then all of a sudden it's going to be a live one-on-one from the wing, which we call driving line. The offensive player has 3 dribbles or can take a shot. Each guy's going to go 2 times defensively.